Hello, and a loving welcome to the Wisening Way of Kali-Ki Reiki. I am Rajashree Maa, founder of the Kali-Ki Reiki Lineage and the Wisdom School. And in this program, we talk about how healing is equivalent to wisening or spiritual awakening. So today, I actually want to just talk about what is healing in Kali-Ki Reiki. Well, to begin with, healing happens through the activation of energies within us. These energies we call the love force. The love force is the energy of the universal spirit, of the divine, of what I call limitless love, the vast beingness that truly is love. And out of this vast expanse, this limitless expanse of love, each one of us is formed, and we are really comprised of the love force energy. You can call it life force, but I think by calling it love force, we understand that at our core and our essential being actually is love. Now, of course, we know that that doesn't mean that as human beings we feel love all the time. It doesn't mean that we act out of love all the time. As a matter of fact, what happens is that the love force energy within us, just by virtue of going through life and going through an average day, right? That energy gets kind of clogged, congealed, tied into knots, if you will. And those energetic knots create physical pain, physical disease, and they also represent emotional pain. And they represent our sorrows and our suffering, and often our inability to know what to do about those things. I think everyone understands at an intellectual level anyway that everything is energy. Science teaches us that now. Everything is a vibrating pulsation. Now, we don't fully understand what this energy is or what energy is comprised of, but we know that it's a vibratory movement, a kind of pulsation. And what I'm saying is that this is the pulsation of the limitless expanse of pure love. And so we understand kind of intellectually, okay, physics tells us everything is energy. And so therefore, even matter is pulsating energy. And matter pulsates at various different vibratory frequencies, right? And so then those frequencies are manifested in terms of form, my form, my body, and also my thoughts are energy, and my sensations are energetic perceptions. Okay. So with energy healing, the understanding is that anytime we offer um, the energy of pure love, of loving kindness, that can affect the energies within an individual, and it affects the energies at all levels of the individual, the physical level, the emotional level, the mental level, the psychic or spiritual and soul levels. So just this little background maybe can help you understand a little better how it is that if I just raise my Reiki hands and I activate them, and I do that by using certain symbols of light, right? And I look at you, that energy gets transmitted, that love force energy gets transmitted through my hands. And you may even feel it. You may actually receive that energy that's being channeled through my hands. And this can happen across a screen. Distant healing works amazingly. So maybe you could just take a moment now and take a breath and feel into this. Notice if you can feel not necessarily a sense of energy coming at you, but feel the energy within your own self beginning to activate. So close your eyes and just notice what you feel. And now I'm going to activate the Reiki even at a higher level, higher frequency. And just notice if you can feel a little difference. And maybe think of any area in your body or your mind and heart that is hurting. And allow that energy within you to move to that area and create a kind of softening, a releasing. Perhaps there's a chronic pain that you hold in your body, chronic traumatic psychological holding. And just imagine that the love force energy within you is being activated through my hands, through my intention, and your own energies are waking up and aligning. And perhaps you can begin to feel a little releasing of tension, a letting go of pain, a dissolving of worry. Even if you feel it just a little bit, just breathe into it, have awareness of it, and understand that technically I'm not doing anything, right? I'm not touching you. I'm not giving you a pill. I'm not giving you a shot, right? I'm not even giving you a massage. I'm not with you in person, but something is happening within. So please tune in to what that something is. There's energy already within you that maybe it's gotten kind of clogged up, knotted up. And yet, when the love force within you gets activated through my offering you Reiki, then there's a loosening of the binds. There's a letting go of the holding and the resisting. And you just may begin to feel relief. You may actually have that sensation of, oh, I'm feeling more myself suddenly. You know that feeling? You've been very busy, you've been so tense. And then you take a moment and you look up at a beautiful tree and you breathe and you smile, and it's like, oh, I'm coming home to myself. Well, this is what happens with Reiki healing. I'm going to let my hands go now, but I'm not going to let go of the intention for you to feel better, whatever it is you need. And this is the beauty of healing with Reiki. I don't actually need to know what you need. Many of you may be watching this at, at this moment, and each of you has a different worry, a different concern, a different issue, a different pain. And yet, by my activating Reiki, and by the way, you may not even be watching this at the time that I'm first putting this onto the channel. Yeah, the time doesn't matter either, because the love force energy works really outside of our normal ideas of time and space. So that I may have recorded this months before you actually watch it, but in the moment that you watch it, if you allow yourself to take some deep breaths and have the experience that I'm offering to you, you will begin to feel a kind of sense of relaxation, of wholeness, of being healed. Now, that doesn't mean that disease is going to be cured, right? Healing is not necessarily cure, but healing is easing. And when we have an experience of Kali-Ki Reiki and we feel so much more relaxed, actually what that does physiologically is it allows the natural healing tendencies of the body to work more efficiently. So the body itself always strives toward wholeness, towards completion. And so when we relax, the body can do that more easily. It's our tension, our fears, our our sense of hopelessness about ever getting recovery or ever feeling better, our own doubts that actually get in the way of the body's natural healing processes. So when we can release stress, right, we can heal better on a physical level. Certainly, we can heal more on the emotional level. When we're relaxed, our repetitive thoughts tend to slow down, perhaps dissolve. And when we relax, we're more open to connecting in with Source, with the limitless love that is us and deep within us. So, just in case you haven't already relaxed, let's try this again. If you're at home and you can lie down, feel free to lie down. If you're seated in a chair, feel yourself comfortably in that chair. And then just tune in to your physical body. Take some nice deep breaths and send along with me loving, healing energy. That can just be in your thoughts, just in your intention, to whatever it is that hurts. You see, we tend to try to dismiss, ignore, deny, push away that which causes us pain. And often all it needs is a little loving attention. Then it can relax. And then the system can find harmony again. Now, this is actually healing in Kali-Ki Reiki. It's our whole system coming into harmony. And by system, I actually mean the physical systems within the body, the respiratory system, the cardio system, the neurologic systems, all coming into harmony and balance. But I'm also talking about the energetic system of our body, our chakras that control the physical and also activate the life force, love force energy within us. And not only within our energy body are there the chakras that most people are familiar with, but there are also nadis, hundreds of thousands actually of energetic channels. Sort of like in the physical system, we have the many nerves in the body. The nadis are like channels of energy. And when the chakras are better balanced, then the nadis are activated and work in a way that is in sync with the rest of the system. Okay. So your eyes are closed. You're in a comfortable position. Wherever it is that you are feeling tension or pain, take a deep breath and breathe into that area. Create space. And as you create that space with your breath, feel the love force energy that is sent forth from my hands, from my heart to your heart, and which arrives in that area, that spacious area around your painful contractions, and just lets it soften a bit. Spend a little time in one area and then go to the next. Breathing love and spaciousness into the areas of contraction, of holding, of suppressing, of ignoring, of denying. And then go to the next area. If nothing's coming up for you, that's a wonderful blessing. Just breathe spaciousness into your entire being and let your entire being be filled with love force energy. Let the body relax. Let the mind relax. Let the heart be an open, responsive vessel for the energy of limitless love, the love force energy. Now notice any difference in your physical body, your mental body, your emotional being. Notice if you feel that connection to the universal beingness, the limitless love, the divine that is at the heart of all. Notice if there's a greater receptivity, or perhaps there's still a holding on, a holding back, a resistance. And if there is, Just breathe spaciousness into that holding back, into that resistance, and let that space be filled with love, force, energy. This is healing. This brings us into a sense of wholeness, a sense of, oh, this is me. This is the natural me, where everything works together a little better and everything's a little more comfortable. And even though some things may not magically go away, there's a sense of being all right with what is now and here in this present moment. And ultimately, healing has to do with being in present moment. Because when we are in present moment, we are operating, experiencing from our soul self, our essential being, our heart center. And that is a place that always, infinitely, eternally is free of pain, free of worry, free of anger. It's the place within all of us that is pure love, and it is sacred. Take a couple more deep breaths, breathing spaciousness and love force into your entire being. And then, as you're ready, just perhaps offer yourself a little gratitude for coming to this episode today. And if you do wish to experience your own personalized healing, always feel free to reach out to me, Rajashree at thewisdomschool.us, or listen to any of my guided meditations on the website, www.thewisdomschool.us. I hope that you feel filled with the love force. I hope that you feel a little more whole, a little more awakened, and a little more accepting of what is here, now, present moment. Thanks, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we know the peace deep within our own hearts and deep within the hearts of all beings. The light within me recognizes and is magnified by the light within you. Namaste.